How's it going, boys and girls? Got another one for you, and today I've managed to finally get a game with Irish. Some of you may know him as Irish Faithful. He's been in the game, I think, for a long time, sort of around, as long as I have, which is going back to the vanilla days of the 2005 Age of Empires 3. So really going back quite some time. So this guy, got as much experience as almost anyone, and he's, he is a top player. He really is. He doesn't always play, but when he does, he plays like sporadically. But then when he does play, I see him playing lots of games. He did a 12-hour stream or 8-hour stream the other day. It's absolutely insane. So this guy's a top player and almost exclusively plays French. I think he plays a couple of other civs, but almost exclusively plays French. And he's going up against Ania, who's a top Brit player. Has changed his name a lot recently, Phoenix and all sorts. You've probably seen him on the channel lots of times, but changed his name around lots of times. And yeah, I really wanted to find this game of Irish because, contrary to popular belief, he is not H2O, one of the best pros of this game ever. He is Irish Faithful, is what his original name was. But he's a top player, and he has his own kind of unique style of playing, which is which is always good to see. And it's the way I see it is very infantry based, very semi-FF based, but isn't afraid to kind of play it out in Age 2, all that sort of good stuff, and is very eco as well, very, very heavy eco player. Tends to play more military unit as opposed to cavalry, so more barracks unit type units instead of cavalry, but, again, will make curs and all sorts in Age 3. So, yeah, that's why I really wanted to catch this guy, play the game, and so I could show it off and see if we have a good one. He's on the map Horn, which I know is not an overly popular map, but I tell you what, I'm really starting to like this map. The reason is because you've got this really cool water element to it, and originally people were a bit worried about it, but I think people are coming around now, and people really like this kind of bandit catamaran kind of aspect to this map, and it gives it that really cool uniqueness where it's not broken and doesn't change the balance of the game drastically at all, but it gives it an element of an extra kind of bit of, something to do in Age 1, a bit more fun in Age 1, and that's a nice treasure. Still there, if he's going to go for the treasure, he's not. Why would you not steal the treasure? Hi-ya! Huge mistake there by Irish. And yeah, so this catamaran, I really like that element to it, and it just makes for Horn, like, just gives you something more to do in Age 1. And, you can pick up treasures, and it kind of gives you different build options depending on what the big treasures are on this side. Like here, you've got 4 goats. Over here, you've got, 75 XP and 75 coin, and that can be easily picked up by your catamaran. So, yeah, I really like this map. Let's go ahead, see what's going on here. So we've got Irish going for, very standard. Started off with a TP. Getting that market down. Oh no, he's gone for a 12-10. Yeah, so again, that's something else I needed to explain. So this guy, look at the age up time, absolutely insane, right? So this guy goes for a TP start and a 12-10. What that means is he doesn't build a house or a market. He doesn't build a house at all in Age 1. All he does is build a TP, builds 9 villagers, and then ships 3 villagers to get that 12-10. And then when he obviously ages up in the transition, he'll get his market down, he'll get a house down. So almost always goes for that 12-10 build with France. And that's another reason I wanted to showcase this, because I don't feel like enough people that play this game, especially the top players, they won't always 12-10. They'll only 12-10 if they see a good food treasure. And I feel like that's a big mistake. I feel like that's a huge mistake. So Irish going for that 12-10. Aging up before Brits, which have always had a really, really strong age up. 18 vills here for Ania. Looks like we're going to see a forward base here. Let's have a look at the deck real quick. Pretty standard agua. I'm guessing that's water. Pretty standard. Does have the age of the gentleman of the bike. We like to say the bike, not the pike. For the memes. Pretty standard Brit deck there. A very safe barracks there by Irish. And yeah, just getting his barracks up now. Outpost going in just behind it. So interesting that 4 villagers is his first card as opposed to the classic 700 wood. And look at this. 5 musketeers are out at 4 minutes 45. That is insane time to have 5 musketeers out. So a quick another look at Irish. And look at this. Just everyone on food, basically. That's very interesting. He very much will use the sell rates, you know, and the buy rates from the market. So he's very comfortable in just selling food to get the gold that he needs. And often that can be very efficient because of how much quickly you gather food compared to other resources. And look at this, just another 5 musketeers coming out. So he's got 10 musketeers at 5 minutes 20. You know, that can defend almost any rush. You know, that's really, really good. These musketeers looking like they're going for some raiding. And whilst it's busy down here, he might get distracted. He's bringing his explorer along for the ride as well. Is he going to find anything? There, looks like he's going to kill one villager. Yes, very, very nice. A couple of villagers up here for grabs as well. Does he see them? He doesn't. Just about misses that from the line of sight, but picks up a villager. He's going to be happy with that. Sees the musketeers being produced. Again, he ships 700 wood, so he's going to be happy to just ship, make some crossbows behind this using that wood. 700 gold coming in behind it as well. So this is this classic semi-FF. Look, still doesn't have anyone on gold right now. Just everyone on food. These musketeers being super annoying. Forcing Anea to take musketeers back. And that's just going to buy France so much time whilst he's harassing over here as well. So Irish just really distracting at all fronts. Those first 5 musketeers being such a pain in the backside. Whilst he's just kind of moving the rest of his army around, trying to see what he can poke at. And again, look, he's just sold a couple of hundred food to get a couple of hundred gold. And no doubt he'll do that again. And he'll look at going for the age up. So really, like I said, really unique style. Always goes for that 12-10. Always goes for that really early 12-10 into the age up. And look at his deck. You know, he's got fur trade in there. He's got lots of cards in age 4. You know, he's really partial to playing this out in age 4. He likes going to his industrial. And look at this. Aging up time with everything that's gone on right now. He's aging up at 7 minutes 10 or 7 minutes 15 if he decides to sell another 100 food to get the gold. So, yeah. There we are. There's the age up. So, after everything that's gone on, he's shipped 4 vills, 700 wood, and now he's aging up. And it's a really good time as well. So, yeah, with the amount of units he's made, you know, this is how I feel like France should be the meta played. You know, it's so fast. It's just so fast. You get that starting TP. It gives you so much tempo. You know, you get the architecture you need. He's only now just getting placer mines because he hasn't needed placer mines. He's only needed hunting dogs and steel traps. So now that he's getting placer mines, that's when he'll put villagers on gold mines. And you save the gold mines that way as well. And it's just so efficient with steel traps just to sell food to get the musketeers that you need. So it's really, really cool, unique style of play. The scores are neck and neck. I've been watching Irish quite a lot. Let's have a look at Anea. And he's got the double barracks. So it looks like he's playing very standard. Or she playing very standard Brits here. He's nowhere near aging up. And that could be a problem if France goes for that early age up, early 2 falconets. Is starting to put a dock down, and we're seeing already 1 boat. So, yeah, this could be, yeah, pretty classic Brits right now. And the question will be is, this guy knows what's coming. He knows the age up's coming, right? And it's going to be, can he hold off the push? Can he hold off the age 3, and can he hold off those 2 falconets? If he can, there's a good chance he'll win because his eco will be so good. Already 45 villagers. 45 villagers. And essentially with that dock, he's on 2 TCs right now. Still has the option of picking up 50 coin and 50 XP there. That's a good treasure. Also has the option of picking up the Somali Issa Warrior. That's a free musketeer right there. Or a free Carolean almost. It acts more like a Carolean than a musketeer. Yeah, so definitely worth getting. Interesting. So Irish is up in age 3 now. Scores are super close. But he's decided to ship skirmishers, I believe, as opposed to the 2 falconets. Let's have a quick look what he shipped. Yeah, shipped. So he shipped 8 skirmishers as opposed to 2 falconets. I'm not sure what the decision behind that was. He obviously sees lots of musketeers. And so maybe he wants to... He did that just in case his opponent goes heavy cav. So Anea is going cab, but he doesn't have a lot, and I think that's going to be his first batch. Still got plenty of manners to be put down. Lots of fish in the sea to be gobbled up as well. So I could see this being quite a tense game. Trying to do some raiding there. Ooh, Anea going for the cheek. He knows he can't take this right now. So he can't defend his infrastructure. So he's going to have to do some counterplay somehow. But I think that scout, that invisible scout, sees them. Irish must have seen these musketeers go down somehow. And it must have been because of that Wichita scout. Regardless, he's going to see it coming into his base right now. What's the play going to be? He's going to be forced to back up. That's what Anea wants. That's exactly what Anea wants. Wants to force that response. Buy himself lots of time. I always talk about time. So important you buy yourself time. And that counterplay right there was really nice. Tried to pick off some villagers. I'm not sure if he did. But look at the disruption he caused by picking them off. But just by sending the Hussars around there. The Hussars are going to split off again. Be real bad nuisance once again. 2 caravels coming in. Yes. Musketeers are running by the shoreline. Wants desperately needs to run away. Doesn't want to lose any musketeers here. He's bought himself lots of time. And that will work as long as he doesn't lose all of his units. Maybe the caravels will come and save the day. Goons now chasing. Did he ship those goons or did he make them? Looks like he shipped 5 goons. So forcing Irish to ship those 5 goons as opposed to 2 falconets. So Anea will be happy to see goons instead of falconets. And look at the caravels coming in. Ready. Taxi! Anybody call for a taxi? Yep, there they go. Yes. Great way of defending and keeping his units alive there. Absolutely fantastic play by Anea. Those Hussars do go down, though. So big waste of Hussars. They're expensive units. Now, what's Irish's play here? Scores a neck and neck. It's always a tense game with France versus Brits is always such a tight game. I love the France versus Brit matchup. Still has some manners to be put down. 2 more manners to be put down. Still making boats. Come on, how many boats does Anea have right now? Only 6. So hasn't been queuing them. Trying to make some longbows as well. I think longbows is a safe bet here. It's on 61 vills though. What's Irish on? 32. He's in H3 though as well. Got lots of resources. Shipping 1k wood now. Still not shipping that 2 falconet. I feel like that 2 falconets could have been probably GG. Now shipping the 1k wood. So potentially going to be put another TC up. And there it is. There's the TC. Again, Irish likes to do this. He likes to get that 1k wood. He likes to put TCs down on the map. And he goes very heavy, greedy eco. And that looks like that's probably what he's going to be doing now. Putting down a stable as well. Are we going to see some curs? I think we will. Putting down a second barracks as well. So he's going to be just comfortable with the 2 TCs right now. No water play yet. Amalgamation coming in. Doesn't Anea see this? He doesn't see the TC, but he's pushing in anyway. And he's going to see it. Very, very fortunate. Big old Ryan Mankey here, the H2O. He's going to be backing up. He has full HP, which is nice. Longbows on musketeers. Looks like that TC will go up. Oh, no, not if he backs up, it won't. Is he going to back his Explorer up again? He does. Baiting those longbows down. But does he have enough? Does he have enough to... There's so many... There's not... I don't know. This is super tight. I have no idea who could win this. It's all going to come down to Micro. Finally goes back for the TC, but the longbows target instantly the Explorer. I'm not sure that's the right play, although you don't want that TC. If that TC goes down, then he has access to Minutemen, and that would be huge in this battle. The longbows are going to have to sit there and fire now. The Hussars are coming in. Goons he's maneuvered the goons towards the Hussars. Really nice play. Maybe a bit of a villager pull here, or maybe the villagers are going to build the TC. More musketeers, don't forget. These are veteran musketeers, and I think that's going to be enough. And he's forced back. Anea thinking like it could have been a good trade there, but all he does is lose a lot of units and denies the TC for about 30 seconds to 40 seconds. Now shipping 6 longbowmen. He's still in H2, but he's on 70 villagers. Gillnet's coming in now. So his eco is really popping off. The question is, when will he get to H3? His 3k score down, but 71 villagers is super impressive. Irish is on 37, which is still not bad, but compared to, almost max villagers we'll see soon in the next sort of couple of minutes. It's got just an equal amount of all resources. Continually just double racks bows, make hussars, make boats, make villagers. Lots of villagers safely on these trees over here. It's got second dock down now. He's going for the TP, the Somali TP. That's actually really big brain, because if he can get that TP up, I think Irish will probably see it. He does. That's going to be unfortunate. So that will definitely not get built, because Irish will just pop that off of a falconet. But that is huge. That would be such a huge play there, because Somalis are basically culverin skirmishers. They're skirmishers that have multipliers versus artillery. So if you could squeeze in some Somali skirmishers, that would be really, really nice. You could also make some Issa warriors, which are really, really good musketeer type units as well. We've got some raiding going on down here. Very nice. Again, just being a nuisance, picking off a villager, causing more disruption, buying himself more time. But a big, big, fat fort just flopped on the table right in the middle of the map. Nice. Another villager goes down. Really nice raiding there by Anea. The Kurz coming out now, though. These big boy Kurz, they just gobble up Age 2 Hussars. Nice. We've got Pickle and Resolution here being just annoying to a villager by the looks of it. I'm not sure what that villager was doing all the way down there. Outpost getting built by Anea. Finally, we see the 2 falconets coming in for Irish. Lots of Kurz being built. Like I said, he likes to do this. Go heavy musketeers, get some falconets out, maybe get the odd goon if he needs it, and then in come the Kurz when he's starting to get a really strong economy down. He's on free TCs as well. And look at this, pumping free TCs at a time, shipping free Kurz, a batch of 4, maybe 5 coming in as well. That's going to be scary for Anea to deal with. How does Anea deal with this? 83 villagers now, again being super annoying with Hussars. That's going to be really super annoying for Irish to deal with. Kurz diving in. He's only got a couple of caravels here, so a couple of falconets will be enough to deter this. Finally, Brits getting the age up with the Admiral of the Ocean Sea. That will give him an extra caravel and some wood. Is it going to be enough to beat these 3 falconets? If he can get the broadside attack off against these falconets, that will be huge for him.
Yes, ready.
Oh, he has 10 villagers in one of them. Definitely don't want to lose them.
Yes.
There comes the extra caravel. And oh, he could definitely squeeze a falconet shot in here.
Come on,
Kill the... Oh, all 3 of these could well in range of that falconet. Massive hidden, massive wasted opportunity there. Minutemen getting called, but he sees the fort now.
I am sorely grieved. I may not steer.
Again, more Hussars being super annoying. Just trying to constantly raid, but look, the Kurz are forcing all of the Kurz back. Finally, we see veteran longbows. There go the 10 villagers. They're extremely safe up here. I tell you what, all of his wood villagers should be up here. All of his wood villagers should be up here. And then once you clear this wood line as well, you can start putting all your mills and stuff down there. Just a very, very safe way of chopping wood. 85 villagers. He's almost max villagers. Irish forced to go onto berries here. He wants this herd. He really wanted this herd, you could tell, but it's just the problem is these boats. It's just too risky for him. Nice pike raids coming in now, taking the houses down. My God, this game is juicy. It's building and building and building. And look at the score. Super, super tight. I have no idea who's going to win this. It's all going to come down to Micro. Still plenty of fish and plenty of gold in the water. Pike's getting dealt with now. And he sieges a couple of houses down, but doesn't really get much out of it. Again, look, he's forcing this response, though, forcing all of Irish's units back to his base. Again, buying Anea loads of time. Kurz going to be met by the Resistance. Long lines coming in. He's going to have to start putting some mills down, I think. Has he already started? Can't see any mills yet. He's going to be running out of food. Looks like he's used his berries up as well. Does get that Somali down again. So maybe actually going to make some Somali Darude, which would be really nice. Is it also a useful tech here to give him some siege armor for all of his units? Only 5%, but that's better than 0%. Scary amount of curs here as well. Raiding with a couple of musketeers. 89 villagers now, 90 villagers, almost max. But French aren't far away either. Don't forget their max villagers is 75, so he's not far off at all either. And he's going up with the engineer to age 4. Very nice. But Aeneas pushing in at the perfect time. That 6 cents kicking in. A couple of falconets coming in as well. Trying to force down a TC. Wow, look at that TC go down. All for just the salt mine. Nice. Falconet's getting a nice shot off. There's a couple of Culverins over here for Irish, but there's a couple of few Culverins coming in for Aeneas as well. Looks like this could be a big fight. This could turn the tide of battle for either side here. Aeneas needs to take a good fight, kill those artillery quickly. But can he deal with those curs? Look at these buffy curs. They haven't got any combat cards, but do they need any? In they go. We've got pikes and hussars, but is that going to be enough? Slamming the curs in there, slamming the pikemen in there. He sees those pikes. Backs them out. Nice micro. Going to let the musketeers do damage to the pikemen. Whittle them down. And then bring those curs back in like he's doing. Very nice micro there. All of the artillery goes down. Almost all of the artillery goes down for Irish. Still a few falconets left. But these curs so tanky now. Are the curs going to survive? If the curs survive, he wins this fight. If they die, he loses this fight. I'll tell you what, a couple more Culverins coming in, though. That could be a big difference. And the curs are going to gobble up everything else. All because he pulled those curs back. Just beautiful micro there. So simple, but he pulls them back. Stops the pikemen, baits the pikemen forward. Lets the musketeers do lots of damage to the hussars and pikemen. And then brings the curs back in once the pikeman, the anti-cav, has been whittled down. Such good micro there. Any of you guys watching, that's how you cav micro. Ages up with that, the tycoon there. So he gets that 1k coin. And now he takes a good fight for Irish. Even though there's still only 2k score in it, he's up in score still. And he's up in age once again. Instantly getting both his factories in queue. And now he knows he wants the water. He wants this herds, which it looks like he's done a great job of doing. Now he wants to defend the water. Now he's going to focus on the water here, which is really good. Irish is on 67 vills, a frigate in queue, very nice. Has this outpost here as well, but it's just gone down. Aeneas on 95, basically max as well. So much wood. We've got a mill on this little island over here. Surely we see some more mills around. Where are they? Here they are. Got some more mills. Very, very nice. That's going to take a lot out of him. It's going to be a big toll to get all of those upgrades from the mills. And even then, it's still going to be slower than the normal herd. Outpost going down to defend against these caravels. And a tail. One goes down already, and a frigate's on its way. Second one goes down. Oh, dear. Now Aeneas got nothing to protect against the water. Oh, no. Took for granted those caravels. Big time. And now these boats are going to go down. So Aeneas is going to be going down in score. He does have that second TC, but only 0.46 for a salt mine. That's not great. Aeneas shipping a frigate now, being forced to ship a frigate. He really wants all of this down bottom side of the water here. There's still like a good 5 minutes left easy with the boats he's got gathering food. And with how slowly it gathers from mills, definitely going to need that. Scores 3k, still super tight the entire game. The scores have been so close. Back up to 99 villagers, though, for Brits. He says, you can have my water. I'll stay on the land, thank you very much. Look at the score. Bounce back again. 1k score in it. Getting that gunner's quadrant. That gunner's quadrant is so important for these artillery micro wars because that gives an extra line of sight. Oh, petards doing their part for the French Empire, taking down that TC. That TC only producing 3 villagers the entire time was not worth the 500 wood that it cost to put it up. Just looking kind of bad for Brits. Like, how do they beat this now? Needs to take an insane battle. He can't even take down this fort. Unpacking those culverins. He doesn't even have the advantage with the culverins. We have culverin royales as well. The royale with cheeses just absolutely wreck normal culverins. I don't know if he has that superior of micro. Even with Gunner's Quadrant, some Somali Darude militia coming in there. But do you want to raid? These don't have bonuses versus villagers. You definitely want to keep these for your main army to snipe the artillery, but he's microing with going for the raids anyway with them. Brit's now going to industrial as well. What's he going up with? The Tycoon again with the gold. 97 villagers. Irish is on 80 villagers. I said it was 75 earlier. I tell a lie. It's 80 villagers is the max. That shows you my treaty knowledge. Both factories producing heavy cannons. That's what I like to see. He's trying to bring this fort down, but purely with culverins. He's going to be there all day. It will eventually get taken down, but bit of stalemate going on right now. Those poor Somali Darudes with their little wallets on their bum. Going to be met by some nice cuirassiers that are going to say hello and goodbye. And to all a good night. Lots of Arsenal text coming in now for Irish. His scores pushing further and further away, and that's thanks to these factories. He's got the map control, don't forget, as well. Brit's really struggling here. Vying for the map. Don't really want to be pushing in here. I'm not sure what Ania's doing. He's just wasting it. Oh, there was a bit of a miss micro there. He obviously wanted to attack something here, but then that moved, so the caravel just went spazzed out of control really awkwardly. Still on this fort, which is getting repaired. It's going to need a mortar. But look at this macro now, and almost full HP. Could see a revolt. Honestly, a revolt would just be easy GG if France decided to revolt here, but I don't think that's Irish's style. Two more heavy cannons on the way. Ania has aged up. Irish sees that and probably wants to push in now. Now's his timing before all of these guard techs come in. 3 rockets getting produced. I don't know if that's going to be there. There's so many culverins here. It's looking really bad. 10k score difference now. Is this going to be the last stand for Beef Wellington? Going up against Napoleon. Still got veteran C units versus guard. We've got veteran curs and guard musketeers here. Culverin royales. More Somalis getting produced. Even got some walls down now, but look, he's chopping at salt mines. Come on, Brits, what you got? This is one of the best Brit players in the game right now, and Irish is bullying him. Bullying him. In go the guard musketeers. Oh, the rockets getting put down before they barely get a shot off. Do get a couple of shots off, and that's the power of rockets, baby. One more shot from the rocket. Oh, it blows itself up. And almost an even fight if he could deal with his artillery. And now it's heavy cannon's turn for ragdolling these units. And longbows are going to get blasted into oblivion. Sent to the Shadow Realm where they belong. And that is going to be GG. That's the power of heavy cannons, baby. And I tell you what, that was a fun game. I'm glad I got to see an Irish game. And guys, any French players out there, 12-10. Get that 12-10 down to a T. You age up super fast, particularly if you get some food treasures. You age up fast. You get your first batch of musketeers super quickly. You get 4 villages in super quickly. 700 wood, followed by 700 gold. Super strong build order. And he's really one of the only ones doing that consistently. And he is a top French player. He's sort of around the 2200 elo, 2100 elo, been in the top 10. You know, he's knows what he's doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and I got to show off that 12-10 France micro there and build order, and he plays it very heavy infantry rather than cavalry, but does add that cavalry when he can get the eco. So a quick look at the villager count, and wow, look at the Brit player absolutely blowing it out of the water, but just couldn't leverage that enough. And all resources gathered. Look, and this is the power as well. This was a 12-10. This wasn't a greedy build. And because of the 4 villagers, the 700 wood, 700 gold, he had that early eco advantage. It did pull away from him, but then he got it back again. So super, super close. Really, really great game. Hope you guys enjoyed that one as I did. Another pro player casted game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Thanks again. Peace.